in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways.
There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
The Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their great...
Breaks into the open! And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Martin. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. It picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On the ground, it's Joyner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Right down the boulevard. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
That's caught. It's Hudson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. 1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Power football with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Joyner. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Morton. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle is Erickson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He rifles one deep to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. On the run, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep dropping out.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Halted in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to...
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds his man. It's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Just keep slinging it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That's caught. It's Martin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeyer. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know